Hi, Julia Watts here. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. So today we're going to make a little scene with some fairy hug stamps, and we're going to use them from a few different collections. And I'm focusing on the Bumbletwinkle paper pack, which has been designed by a Bonnie from the Fairy Hugs design team. Lots of scenes on or backgrounds on here, sort of landscapes. Great to work with, wonderful colour palette, and they are double-sided. There's 24 designs and there's 2 sheets of each, so 24 in total. I was going to use this one, but looking through the pad, there's also one that's very similar with a moon in it, so I think I'll use that one instead. Let's tear it out. I can trim it down afterwards. So we've used the 6x6 at the moment and trim it down. So I thought what we'd do is we'd bring in the spotted mushrooms. We're going to stamp that first. And we're going to pop it into the press to impress. Lost my mushroom. And we'll pop it into the corner. And these cards, these paper backgrounds rather, have got like a texture on them, so it's quite deceiving. You think that you're stamping on texture, but you're not. So it gives a really nice effect, and it's very slightly shiny, but they take the inks really well. So the plan is to have our spotted mushroom here. We are going to bring in the Woodland treat cart from the Coffee and Tea collection, and we're going to pop that here somewhere. But we're also going to bring in, so I need to make sure it's the mushroom's in the right place. We're going to bring in Anne-Marie, and she's going to be sitting on top of the mushroom. So that gives me plenty of space. So we just do the mushroom first. And I'm going to do it, I think I'm going to do it in grey, just so that when I pop Anne-Marie on there, that she's, oh, magnet sticking to my bracelet, just so that she stands out when I'm going to stamp her in black. So let's just pop a few magnets around that, make sure it's going nowhere, and we'll stamp this with the Morning Mist VersaFine Clair. Good to use a nice juicy ink pad, and the VersaFine Clairs do that job brilliantly. You do need to make sure that, be careful, make sure they're dry, don't go smudging them. You can heat this paper, it will take that. It's really a cardstock because it's 216 GSM. Press and see what that's going to be like. Oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Pop that over there, out of the way. And so let's do our treat cart now, so that we've got some sort of idea of proportions. So we're going to pop that right over this side here. See if I can get it nice and straight. Ish. I think I just moved it from where I had it originally. Okay. And we're going to stamp that. Ooh, should we go brown? Let's go brown. Let's go for Acorn VersaFine Clair, because that kind of fits in with the wooden feel of the wheels and the base. Perfect. You see these papers take the ink really well. absolutely brilliantly. It makes your job easier when that happens. You don't have to keep on stamping and stamping and stamping. Okay, so there's my treat card all stamped. One side, and let's bring in Anne-Marie and pop her on the top. Let's see, so I do want her to be sat. See, she's nice and dirty, so I can see exactly where she's going to be. I think I might need to move that from the side just slightly. Make sure you can see as well. Where's she perching? She's very proper. So I've lost a little bit of a wing. That's fine. Doesn't bother me. That's absolutely fine. So she's going to go there. We're also going to have some treats in the treat cart. So this is your treat set. So we'll have a cake. And we'll have a muffin for now. We can add some other bits and pieces in a minute. So that's those. I also thought that we'd bring in the mini cats from the Mini World collection. And I thought it might be quite cool to have one of the cats down here. Move my cake. One of the cats down here, like so. And I thought it might be quite funny to have another one actually lying on the top of the treat cart. Why not? So let's stamp all these, and these are all going to be stamped in black. I do need some more magnets on there though. So we're going to have one there. In fact, let's have that one in the middle. I'll bring that one down there like so. That should be okay. So we're going on to our Nocturne Versifying Clear now. Tap, 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 tap. And Anne-Marie. This is the beauty of the stamping platform. You can stamp quite a few stamps at once if you want to. Let's see. Probably will need to do Anne-Marie twice, but we'll see. There's a juicy ink pad. So I'm letting the paper come away. See how we go. That's pretty good actually. I'm going to go again though, just so that she can be a bit darker and I can't see that grey through. Okay. If you find that when you use your stamps for the first time that the ink pools, even when you're using Versifying Clear, then it's just that there's some manufacturing residue left on the stamp. So just clean your stamp, give it a good wipe and then re-ink and you should be absolutely fine. Okay, beautiful. That extra bit of ink makes all the difference. Right, so we can move our kitties and move Anne-Marie. So the idea is that really Anne-Marie is supposed to be supervising the little kittens, but she's obviously not doing a very good job of it because they're getting us up to mischief anyway. Let's pop these back on here. And I think we'll have another muffin perhaps there. And well, else have we got in this set here? Oh yes, we can perhaps pop another little cake there. We can perhaps pop another little cake just there. Ugh, sticking to me. Yep. And Anne-Marie, she's got a little hands out. She's going to be having an ice cream. Yummy, yummy. Okay, that's that. Pull her off. There's a little stamp. Just the 3 little ones. Black still. I'll probably do these twice, just so that they're the same blackness as the first lot I did. Yes, just so I can make that. I'll probably colour that one in, just so the icing's coloured in. You can, if you've got something like, I don't know, a scan and cut, Brother Scan and Cut, you can cut these out and stick them on afterwards, or Fussy Cut, of course. But I tend to stamp them and then I can colour them in. Okay, so there's our treat cart. Obviously you can fill your cart to your heart's content if you want to. Oh, could have another. Nope, stop faffing. Stop faffing, you get the idea. Right, so let's add ourselves a sentiment now. Oh, let's add a little butterfly as well, because in fact we'll add a couple of butterflies. I have a feeling that this kitty's playing with a butterfly like that. And we do have mini dragonflies as well, or mini fireflies. If I can find them. So let's see. Let's have that one. Or they could be playing with the little fairy dwellers as well. Would that one come in like that, do we think? Yes. So I've not used that one before. Okay. So we've got a butterfly and we've got a mini dragonfly. And we can pop, we might as well pop our sentiment in as well. Let's go back into the corner. I'm more comfortable being in the corner. And I've chosen this one, the Live Forever, which is dream as if you could live forever, live as if you only have today. Because I think those kitties are definitely living by that mantra. And you know, fits in with ice cream, doesn't it? I think that's straightish. Okay. Let's stamp those in black as well. Perfect. Dragonfly. And this little butterfly comes from the Tea Icons set. So we just want to add a little bit of kind of foliage or interest down below, I think. So could do some more mushrooms, but I think what we're going to do is go for the forest flowers down below. My most used stamp. Not very sticky because it's very dirty. This is one of the indigo blue thin Lizzies. I think we'll actually, let's come off here because I've not got much room. And let's not make a mess. And we go to Rainforest Versifying Clay and add some foliage down below. Such a useful stamp, this. I think we just have the gap in there, and then at the top we're bringing some of the new Gingko branches. I think can't stop using this one. Oop. Wouldn't be one of my videos without hitting the camera. So again, we're going to use the Versifying Clay of the Rainforest, and we're just going to frame the top a little bit. So let's bring in some branches, perhaps. Let's just bring a little one in there. And then we bring in a bit more at the top there. Come from the other direction now. A bit more of a gap than I wanted. You do get two tiny little stamps with this as well, which you can use to fill in gaps. I think that's all my stamping done. So I haven't trimmed it down at all yet. So I think I'm going to add a little bit of colour to it. Not a lot. I mean, I don't know. It's very difficult to know whether to add a bit of colour. I think I will. And then I'll show you what it looks like once it's been popped onto a card. Okay. So I finished off my card. I've just added a little bit of colour to some of the elements using the Sentimental Yours watercolour blending brush pens set 1 and set 2. And just trimmed a fraction off my background and matted onto black card, and then the actual card blank I've trimmed down to 6 3/4 inches square. All the products I've used are available from my website juliawattscrafts.co.uk for shipping to UK addresses only. The stamps and the papers are available from fairyhugs.com if you live elsewhere. Hope you've enjoyed that. It'd be wonderful if you'd subscribe to my channel and like and comment on a video. Do check out my other videos. There's lots and lots of videos using Fairy Hug stamps and items from other manufacturers on there. Thank you for watching. Bye.